go.
Okay. Welcome to Life on Ice, the second show featuring Nasher and NHL dealers. I got that right?
Yeah, we're good.
I just threw that in there. And our first segment is going to be about our YouTube story, and I figured, and how we got into YouTube. So I figured our guest would kick it off with dealers and Nasher. If one of you guys want to kick off the episode.
Yeah, I can start us off.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm the Nasher61. Kind of just started playing NHL back, I'd say like NHL 98, maybe even earlier. Blades of Steel for the N64. Any of you guys play that?
So good.
That was my game. I'd say that's the first NHL game that I really got into. Then kind of like NHL hits, but more towards the Xbox. Around NHL 11 is when I actually, started to realize I might be able to start making videos. I watched 2BC, watched Dan Man. And after watching Dan Man, I just realized, I actually have a chance to do this stuff. I would get online, look up all the tutorials, and practice exactly what I was doing just to try to figure out and do what he was doing. Yeah. So I kept practicing that for a while bit until I was able to make my first montage. And when I got started on YouTube, I wanted to really just go in with a bang. And I made the exposure montage for NHL 11. So that was my best effort at the time. Looking back at it, it's pretty bad, but it got me off to a good start. I got some good comments, good reviews, whatever. Decided to keep going with it and branch off into not only montages, but also commentaries and random gameplay series. So I kept doing that, kind of became the dangler of the NHL community, which I gladly accept that. I really enjoy just pulling off sick moves, doing whatever. So I've just been having lots of fun on YouTube, kind of living the dream. Really appreciate all the support and all the comments that just fans leave all the time. And it's been really impactful on my life, I'd say. It's just really cool to have this community here, just to get to know guys like you. And, yeah, that's kind of my short little story.
Good. Awesome.
I don't even know how to compete with that.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. that was solid. Perfectly worded, man.
Yeah,
wow.
Thanks.
All right, dealers.
So basically to follow that one up, I started playing NHL, I'd say around probably just 2000. And then I just played it hits and stuff like that. My first actual game I played really hard in was NHL 06, or it might have even been 2K6, I don't even know. So I was playing that game for a while, and then I started watching YouTube in 09, I think. I think Damien might have been around in 10, I don't remember, but I watched him first, then I stopped watching YouTube for a little bit, came back later in late 11, and I was watching Nasher and 2BC and stuff like that, so got really into watching their videos and stuff like that, and then around later in 2012, I figured why not just try to start a channel, see if I like it, if it's enjoyable or anything. So started one up, and ever since then I've just been having fun with it and just living the life.
Nice.
No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm gonna sound like an idiot in mine. This is gonna be bad.
I didn't know what to say at the end.
No, dude, that was good. All right, yo, who's next?
Go for it, Moldy.
All right, here we go. Sit down.
Here we go. Sit on his lap. Let's go.
Wow. So, are we talking just YouTube in general, or NHL community kind of thing?
Both.
I mean,
go nuts.
All right, well,
I start making videos.
Well, damn, I started videos back way in the day. Me and my friend would just make real life videos, just the most random stuff. Just real life, I don't even know, just, the videos were stupid as hell, not gonna lie. Look like gay porn. Yeah, they're still on YouTube.
Alright, you'll have to hit us up with some links.
Yeah, for sure. And then, I moved on to another channel in which I did tutorials, for Sony Vegas and a little After Effects. And then eventually, I went to It's Mogul to start making NHL videos. My first NHL game that I actually got into was I had NHL 2K7 for PS2, but I ended up getting NHL 2009 because NHL 09, my bad, because my friend told me about it. He told me about Club, and Club I just thought was the most interesting thing, and I don't know, I loved it. And it's pretty much why I got in NHL. Then, since I've seen, I've just seen a lot of YouTubers make gameplay commentaries. I don't exactly remember who Me and my friend, he's another YouTuber, we would talk about it in school and shit. And, I just started making NHL commentaries. And, I feel like an idiot talking because I don't remember exactly why I started. Kind of just began making commentaries. Like, I started with tutorials, and I was just like, I guess let's try gameplay commentaries, and bada bing, bada boom. So there it is.
Look where you are now. All right, AJB.
Nice, dude.
All right, so mine's
That's cool.
actually you're gonna find this actually exclusive, first time ever leaked information from me.
Here we go.
My
GMC.
my YouTube channel actually began when I was at my cousin's house. He was like 16, 17 at the time. I was like 12 or 13, and this was around the time when I don't know. It was when like one of those really bad music videos came out by like Ark. Like, remember like Friday and all those other ones? Like,
Yeah.
And I created an account, AJB2226, to leave a hateful comment on that video.
That's awesome.
So I said like Rebecca Black, my ears are bleeding, you need to die.
AJB
That's my
started from
sister,
hate.
buddy.
Wow, it started out as a hater.
Wow.
Yeah, it started from the bottom.
Exclusive.
But like seriously, like it was so weird. And then I came back to it and I'm like, maybe I can do something with this stupid account. So I actually was watching Superb Man or something, and I watched him rage at Dodonov, so I thought this was hysterical. Maybe I can do a GM mode. And I never ended up doing GM modes. I just did pack openings and giveaways because that's what got me likes and subs in YTM. So that kind of got me there. But eventually, it just kind of I got my break when A. Louis started to recognize me, and then Deke gave me a shout out, and X-Tech helped me out a lot along the way at different times. And now it's just kind of where it is, and I'm very happy with it. And I could have been asked to hang out with a better group of guys, so it's pretty sweet.
Gay.
Adorable.
Yeah, I know.
No hope.
No, dude, that is solid, dude. Definitely be mine for like sure.
I guess I'll go. I've always been into like video games, and it wasn't really till like I was 14 or 15 I started really getting into like YouTube. I'd watch like COD stuff, whether it's like CNanners or Woody, and I was like, oh man, that looks so awesome. Like they have so much fun, and they get like all these positive comments and then whatnot, and I just continued to watch them. And I think the first NHL game I really got into was NHL 05, I'm pretty sure, on my original Xbox. I just gained that shit like no tomorrow. I remember there's like the Dynasty mode or something, and that was so fun. Do you guys remember that? Like, I don't know if you played that or...
Yeah.
The Dynasty mode was so fun. And I played that, and then eventually it was February of last year. I was like, you know what? I have an iPhone, and I have a pretty good HUT team. I'm not in the ASHL like these guys, so my story isn't that cool. But I just started with trade days. I just started with trade days, and then it just kind of got just like 100 views, and I was just so stoked on like 100 views and like 3 comments. I was so stoked on that, and then it just gradually got better, and then Deke started to notice me, and then I got noticed by a bunch of other people, and then look where I am now. So it's a pretty cool story, and you guys really helped me out, like more than you guys know. If anybody didn't know, I have pretty bad anxiety, and just like it affects my life, but like understanding like the amount of positive comments that I really get, like it just makes my whole day. So YouTube's been definitely one of the best decisions of my whole life, easily. And yeah, I think that's it. So I guess without like CNanners, I probably wouldn't even have started anything with YouTube or not. But 2BC, all of those guys, you know. But yeah, that's mine, I guess.
Good.
Solid.
Dude, that's very
good.
Oh, so I guess I'll go. You know, I'll take the torch, pass it on. So I actually have been watching YouTube for a long time. Like I started with Wings of Redemption. I'm sort of like Tech. Like I didn't even know about the NHL thing, and I would watch him. And anyways, I started watching COD, and what I liked about it, I'm really naive at the time. I was like, man, I love how you can just like talk about things and you can interact and people will comment back. And you can talk about issues and discuss them. And then little did I know, the internet's not like that at all. So I found that out a little rough, but I made a YouTube channel a long time ago, and that's how I met Deke, actually. I was originally the OG Redline, and...
That's gangster, man.
Yeah, that's hardcore, Meek.
That's thug.
Look me up in Compton. You'll see me in the phone book, so... Deke sort of hit me up, and Deke was just he started to make gaming videos, and we were both at like 150, I think, and yeah, Deke and I sort of worked, and then I hit this block. I felt really bad. I hit this block because Deke and I were going to work together, and I sort of was just like, I made this tip video where I mispronounced Lucic, and people creamed me in the comments, and I was sort of like, go ahead.
What did you say? What you call him? Do you
I think I
remember?
was no. I think I was just like Lucic, like Lucic.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
It's not like
I was thinking like Lusick or something weird like that.
No, I wasn't like no, people creamed me in the comments, and then I was like, I wanted to make more professional videos. So I told Deke, I was like, I'm starting over, and that channel didn't work, and so I took a long hiatus, and I kept on teasing Deke. I was like, Deke, I'm gonna come back, like in a few weeks, I'm gonna come back. I have this new idea. And so yeah, I just started up again, and I wasn't even going to do hockey, but it's turned out really well for me, so I'm proud of my channel, and yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Why did you decide on hockey then?
Well, Deke, I knew Deke, and like I still played gaming hockey, like I still gamed it up, and I was like, hockey's sort of what I know, and I was debating between that or like a movie / Blu-ray channel, but I was just like, yeah.
Nice.
So
that was beautiful.
Yeah, honestly, I thought you guys knew each other in real life.
We're brothers.
Get off.
What?
City twins.
I'll be damned.
Who's next? Deke?
Okay, so okay, I'll go. So it all started on one cold, wintry night when I
Oh,
decided
God.
to make YouTube.
Here we go.
It was a really no, I'm just kidding. But my story is probably completely different than everyone else's, since you guys all started like 15 years ago playing hockey games. Back in elementary school, I was a big football fan and soccer fan.
Yeah.
Then, around like 2nd, 3rd grade, all the people I hung out with, they're like, yo, the Rangers are awesome. I'm like, the Rangers? Who's that? And then they'd be like drawing pictures of Rangers stuff, and I'd be like, a bunch of scrubs. You gotta be watching football. And then around like 3rd grade, I was like, since they're all Ranger fans, I'm like, I'll be a Devils fan. And I was drawing these random pictures of like Devils stuff. And I was like, I'll just be a Devils fan. I don't think I watched I might have watched one game in 3rd grade or something like that.
Did you get beat up when you were a child?
Hmm?
You get beat up by those?
Oh, I got beat up by the teachers. It was that bad. No, but but basically, I'd say around like 6th grade is when I probably watched like 80% of the season. Like that's when I started actually watching hockey. And then around like 7th grade, I became like I guess you could say a diehard fan. And it kept going up from there. Like now I watch like every game, go to a bunch of games. But for YouTube wise, I honestly don't know how I got into the NHL community. I know that I was really interested in the topics. You know how last year they had like those new rating systems and everyone was like bugging out?
yeah.
Like they're like, oh my god, why is this guy like an 82? He should be like a 90.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, I just want to like share my opinions on it. So I ran, well, you know what, let's go back before that. Before everything on my channel, I made like a bunch of tribute videos because I enjoyed editing. And I made like tribute videos just of like players, not NHL gameplay or anything like that. So I was just doing that, and then, I wasn't really going off anywhere. I had like a solid like 200 subscribers in like 7 months, 8 months, and wasn't really getting any views or comments. So I was like, oh, it seems like everyone's enjoying these, if you know what I mean. I met some cool people doing it, but I was not really enjoying it that much. It was getting really boring, and I was doing the same thing over and over again. I did like 60 tributes, so kind of getting boring. And then like NHL 09 or 08, no, 08, that's when I actually started playing, so pretty late. I played Hits, and I love that game, Hits 2003, but never really got an actual NHL game until like 2007 or 8. Then I started really getting into it, and then around 09, I started watching like videos online. I really don't think it was Johnny or anyone. I don't even know if he started back then, but I remember I watched a few videos, and I thought it was pretty cool, and then as time went on, I started getting more into it, and then last year, it just like combusted out, and I was like, I gotta make videos. So I made that like ratings opinion, and I got like 1,000 views in like the second day, and I'm like, wow, this is easy. I'll get that every video. Yeah, that didn't really turn out so good. But then I saw that my video on like forums and stuff, and I started watching it, and I was looking at the comments in the forums, and then people were commenting like, this guy sounds really weird. He keeps saying too. He's probably something wrong. And I was like, okay, people love me. So then, but besides that, I really enjoyed doing that, and I got a lot of good feedback, and then I just started making more videos, and how bad they sounded, somehow people didn't notice, but they still left likes and stuff. And my thing was terrible. I had terrible mic quality, kept saying and I don't know, people just liked my videos, and I just kept going on and on and on, and it seems like it worked out pretty good. But that's pretty much it.
How long have you been on YouTube for? Like
1964, I think.
Like, when have you been, like...
When did I start for, like, just overall YouTube?
Yeah. No, like how long have you been, like, I guess, big on YouTube or whatever? Like, a year?
I just hit 18 subs today, so I don't know, is that big to you? Or... Wait, what do you mean, like... What do you mean, like...
I don't know, like, everyone knows, like, the NHL community is, like, 2BC, and there's, like, Deke, and then
Who's
Nasher, and then, you know...
I think you got it all wrong. It's 2BC, then Nasher, and then...
Whoa, I don't know. I don't know about that.
I'd say, I don't know.
Well, Death Monkey.
Okay, well, fuck my question then.
Oh, excuse you. You're excused. No, I started up, like, 3 years ago. I made the DekeaSaurusRex channel, which I don't even know how I thought of that.
That's an awesome name,
That's
man.
such a sick name.
That's a sick name. Yeah,
I was like
it really is.
7th grade or something, like 8th grade or something like that. Probably even, I don't even know when it was. And I just randomly thought of that. I'm like, that'd be an awesome YouTube name. And I randomly just made that. And then
awesome.
I didn't make any videos for a year. I know in like 2nd and 3rd grade I made these stupid tech deck videos, but besides that...
Oh man, I love tech decks.
That's pretty much it. And then I randomly just got in this community. And I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Nice. There it is.
There it is. Good stories. Alright, so Sully, you want to take us?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I like what everyone said, and I think we're gonna jump into. I know Nasher, you wanted to talk about like what keeps us uploading to this day. I don't know if you want to go into that for like 30 seconds or something. Not literally, but figuratively.
Yeah. We can do a quick thing on that. For me, why I keep up? Yeah, I can start us out. So why I keep uploading? Over the summer, I took a really long break. I spent my summer in Colorado, so I was working hard and didn't really have time to upload, or didn't even have an Xbox there. So that's why I took that long break. But now that I've got back, I'm really excited to get back into it, especially with 14. Biggest thing that keeps me going, really just the comments, the likes, just having you guys having this audience to just really get on Twitter, ask a question, and then just get a bunch of responses. It's so awesome to see that, and so awesome to have that support. And I don't know, I just would never want to leave it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the big thing is the interaction with everybody. It's cool you put up a video and you edit it and everything, but the comments and it means way more than I think that the regular person knows. If they comment, great video, it's that means a lot, It's such a little thing just means a lot. I don't know, to me anyways. I love the comments and all of the likes. I'm sure it's gonna be the exact same for everybody, but
yeah.
Well, things I like is when people send you things that are just saying, can you check out my channel and stuff like that, because that's what I did to people when I was a smaller channel. So now it makes me feel like I'm helping other people out now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they
or
look up
when
to
you get when you get noticed and stuff, hey, you're tech, blah blah blah. It's yeah, I fucking am.
Some tech support.
Yeah. What's really cool is what I've noticed. Just getting recognized randomly when you're playing NHL is really cool. Just hopping in an ESHL game and then somebody sends you a message afterwards. That when it happened for the first time, that was amazing, and it still is every time.
Yeah, it feels like a celebrity. It's just awesome.
Yeah. The reason that I keep going, I had the few months where I was just not feeling it. But the reason why I keep going is definitely from the comments, the likes, everything like that. If I didn't get any comments or likes, I wouldn't be doing this, because I'm doing this for you guys, and you guys are giving some great feedback back, and just commenting and liking, it honestly means so much. And then seeing some of the comments and how cool they are. And another thing is all the cool people I met. I've met so many cool people making YouTube and stuff like that. So many friends that I talk to now and then. It's just been awesome. I wasn't expecting this at all at first.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
AJ? Or
no, AJ
Sully?
can go.
I just zoned out. I'm so sorry.
Dude, your mic is mad quiet.
Okay, sorry. So, what keeps me going on uploading is exactly what you guys say, is the comments. Honestly, likes are cool and all, but honestly, I like it when people talk to me. I'm a very outgoing person, so knowing that other people like my content and are willing to communicate it to me, I just find that really awesome. Yeah. And it's just really cool to see other people giving me feedback, and it's just cool to know that someone's actually watching your stuff and admiring your effort that you put in. I just think that's the coolest thing about it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's I think it goes a little more personal for me. Like when I transferred schools before I went to Liberty, I came home my semester and I was with my family, and I don't know, my family situation was like a lot of yelling and stuff, and I kept on watching like Thunder's videos for 02 Thunder. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a COD guy. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, it was just like that moment allowed me to like take a break from everything going on, and I sort of wanted to provide that for people, you know, that if they're going through a rough situation, that my video could, you know, encourage them in any way. So I think that's what keeps me going, and the response has been great, you know, and on Twitter, I think I appreciate people, you know, just appreciating, you know, what I do. So I don't know, it's something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
Yeah,
about
Solly, I gotta say, you're probably the most encouraging guy I know. I'm not even joking. Like, not just
Definitely.
on YouTube, in real life too. Like,
Yeah,
you
he's
are
the best
amazing. Yeah.
Dude, the thing is like, so what's so ironic though is like people don't understand that in real life, well, I don't want to say in real life, but I tend to view things very negatively at first, and like all those tweets are me trying to work on myself, because like I was telling the guys, Nasher, before you came on, like I have a lot of like Christian couples in my Facebook, and they always take their couple photos in like these homeless like crack alleys, and they throw like an Instagram filter over it, and they call it love and poetry. And so all those tweets is really me trying to work on myself, and so I think that's where it, you know, that's where it comes from.
Yeah, dude, that's really cool. I'd say just keep it up, keep it going, because like when I see those tweets and stuff, it really brightens up my day a little bit too. Not gonna lie.
Same here.
Dude, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Love the
Appreciate it.
NHL community.
Yeah.
Right.
So now we have, I think one of our most infuriating topics is discussing our thoughts on NHL 14.
Whoa! Everybody's furious
I'll
at it?
take
Come
care
on
of
now.
Well, we should have some people cover Hut and some people cover EASHL.
Old Gold's covering Hut. We're going. Okay, Randy, go on. Old Gold.
Go
Okay,
for it,
Hut.
Bobby.
Hut's
Here
master.
we go. Hut. Where do I begin?
It starts with an H and ends with a T. I'm done.
Hut is a very fun game.
He's
I play
cringing.
it all the time.
Oh, you can tell he has a gun pointed to his head.
I like. No, it really is. I play it all the time. Right now, my team is. Let me check. All right, 37-0.
Yeah,
You normally, when you try to get some packs, a lot of people say that you get crappy cards, stuff like that. That's all baloney. See, when I play, I get good cards. I get a couple of Ovechkins here and there. I've gotten 6 Crosbys in the same pack. It's whatever. It's fun. You gotta have fun with it. And Hut is just amazing. I play it all the time.
All right.
Who wants to? Does anyone disagree or what?
No, that's perfect. Like I got 7 Ovechkins in my pack today. You get them so often.
Yeah. But actually, though, like for Hut, like the gameplay is, I don't really notice a difference from 13. I still get just as pissed off. Like the hitting is so overpowered. Like, does anyone else notice that? Every hit.
It's overpowered in every game mode.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh
Not
yeah, I
just
know,
Hut.
but like still,
Like,
like
it's
I know, just like the
disastrous.
gameplay.
Like literally,
Yeah, definitely.
everyone playing Hut one time, the hitting actually came out of the game and onto my controller, and my controller randomly decided to hit my lamp and my light broke. But obviously that wasn't my fault.
Obviously, yeah, I don't know. For like the actual Hut though, like for me, I've noticed the packs have been way better. I don't know. I've just got crazy luck, but for others, it hasn't
I agree
been.
with you on that one.
Yeah, I mean this guy's 12 Ovechkins, right? But if you guys want to cover like EASHL, and I guess we'll jump into Hut
I
after.
got this.
Because you
No,
guys
feel
are
free to
really
keep
into
talking
that.
about Hut. I mean, go for it.
Oh man, I know you're so entertained by it.
No, I just can't get into it. But I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
true.
know it's
It's
the most
not for
popular
everybody.
thing. So
It's not
No,
for
you
everybody.
guys can go on for Hut a little bit more if you want. I just don't really have any input on it.
yeah, I mean, I tried.
What I guess I could bump something in. I know everyone's most hated thing was probably the ice tilt. And to be honest, completely honest, I hated it in 13. I don't notice it that much. The only thing I do notice that somewhat of ice tilt is the goalies. Like, in 13, I would notice that like a 60 overall would be the same speed as like my good guys. But in this game, I actually noticed that they're actually faster and stuff, but the goalies can completely just change the game. Like, I've had a game where I had 31 shots to 12 and lost 4-0. It's
Yeah,
just,
I've had a couple of those, yeah.
It's just the goalies mean so much in this game, and, like, even the good ones, there's, like, you could have a 90 overall goalie like Quick or Lundqvist, and you might get a goalie like Pavlik, who's like an 82, who might be better.
Yeah. One thing I hope that they don't do is release a pack every single weekend, though, because that just ruined the market, right? Yeah, it's just ruined it. And as you obviously at the end of HUT,
packs or something.
No, they just like keep on releasing like promo packs and both little kids like spend their mom's credit card and just go nuts on it, right?
Yeah.
And it just ruins the market. So I hope they don't do that for this year. But
wait, wasn't there a glitch or some shit?
Yeah, that got patched.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
That was huge for like a day, though.
Yeah,
Twitter was going
Everybody
off.
was exploding about that.
Yeah.
I think
people just need to like calm down because like it's like at the end of the day, you turn your Xbox off and you go live your life. Like I know,
yeah,
like,
I go live
people
my
just
life
take
in the game.
so serious.
Yeah.
When I turn my Xbox off, I go to bed.
Sully, what were you gonna say?
I think with HUD, what frustrated me is just there are two things I found out today that I didn't know before, but I found out they really get me going. One was like this guy would he would hold A to like protect the puck, and he would just skate at the top of the circle, and the AI doesn't know.
They don't do anything.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I've seen that before too.
yeah, and everyone knows like the wrist shot, either whichever post.
Check it when he's protecting it.
Yeah, and it's a penalty, and then whatever. If you take a wrist shot from the face-off slot area, whatever side the goalie is leaning to, he'll go the opposite side, and he'll nail it top cheese every time. And it's like, I don't know, it's things like that. And I've just noticed that HUT players, they play the same all the time. Like all they want is that high slot shot. That's all they shoot for, and so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do like how they've added the last sold, the market stuff, because I think it makes it, I don't know, it's just more streamlined now. It's less writing on paper and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
HUT's going to be, we're all going to play HUT. Like the people who have played HUT for
especially Randy.
especially Mogul. Yeah, he plays HUT
Playing
crazy.
since 09.
Didn't even have it.
HUT,
No,
10.
no, I
have
have
it.
But
I think it started in 11, right?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
when it all
people who-
began and it all went down uphill.
Like the people who continuously play it, I think that it's cool in the sense you can do like so many other like I don't know like another game mode within it. Like you can do HUT roulette or whatever, right? Like that part's cool, but I don't know. I think HUT's just gonna be the same frustrating game until whenever, right? Like us like suckers, we just continue to play it, but. Like the EASHL guys,
I do want to say though, before we get into EASHL, I do agree with you, Tech. Like the frequency of these like all premium like $10 packs is really frustrating because it does sort of upset the balance in the market,
Wait, hold on. The game's been out for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been 3 special packs already.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, so I think they're just gonna do that already.
Yeah,
they're going to keep doing it because they're going to make money off of it.
Oh, yeah.
People
They
see
make
special,
so
and then
much
it's
money.
just
What is
instant
a
buy.
special
So you
pack?
just
I
go
know what it is, but what's so special about it? Is it like better
guaranteed 5
chance?
Ovechkins and a chance
Oh,
of 7.
really? Well, is that what it says? And then
No,
it's
it's
like
like
fucking dudes in
have
wheelchairs.
like
It's
have
the
like
best of the best.
mega packs where there's like
I
30
gotcha,
cards,
yeah.
18 are rare. Yeah, it's
And
just
it's
what I
like
would
the same
wanna
price.
think-
It's like something else, or
it's just a waste of money to be
How much
honest.
how much do the mega packs cost?
30
Hold on,
bucks.
I'll tell you right now. I'm actually on the game.
35,000.
And then if you pay with like a card,
Yeah,
it's hold on
I
one
think
second,
$6.
it's loading. $5.59.
oh
Wow.
dang, so
Dang,
it's cheaper
dude.
at Subway. It's this month's every sub is $5. Just throwing it out there.
But I want to thank Rammer because he hooks you up with those pucks when you play SHL. Like we had this one game where we lost 6-0, and everyone was down in the club. But when we saw those 29 extra pucks, it brightened my day up. I was like, "Don't get with one of these suckers." Like Rammer knows how to brighten your day up. He
Yeah.
just slams with pucks on pucks on pucks. Like
Yeah, I was,
It rain pucks, like
It's Christmas every day when you play
honestly, right?
But what are
Oprah Winfrey. He's like, you get pucks, you get pucks.
You can.
Your mic's still mad quiet, but.
Alright, I'm sorry.
What are the, like, Nasher and Deke and Randy, why don't you guys talk about EASHL? Because you guys play it more than I do in tech.
Yeah. ESHL is pretty much all I play. Like, I've played 2 games of Versus, 2 games of Ultimate Team. Everything else has been ESHL. And I'm probably the minority here, but I'm just going to say, like, I actually like ESHL this year. The new season system is pretty fun. Just ranking up division by division has been pretty sick. We're in Division 2 right now.
Like the
it's the same as HUD.
Division 1.
Yeah, okay.
I really like that a lot because I had played FIFA before, so like that transition was pretty easy. But I'm excited for this year. I think it's going to be a really good season. What do you think, Moldy?
I honestly don't even understand that whole, system of systeming.
System of systeming.
Okay, so you start in Division 10, and then, you're trying to rank up division by division. All you need to do is get a certain amount of points to not be demoted, and then you need a certain amount of points to progress.
How does like the elite pro, amateur, like standings work? Then is it just top 2 is like elite or something?
I think top 2 or 3 is elite. Then the pros like to 7 or whatever. And
yeah, I mean, I just win when I play, so.
The one thing, my biggest complaint has to be the playoff system.
Yeah.
Because it's every single week now, which makes no sense.
It
and also
shows the value of it.
Like I didn't
I
play
agree on that
playoffs.
100%.
Like, you go home, and it's the Friday of playoffs, and you're, like, ready to go, and then now it's just not.
Yeah, I didn't even, I played playoffs once, and we won, and then it didn't feel like anything special. They didn't give you any pucks for beating it.
Yeah, but like,
I haven't even tried playoffs yet.
Like NHL 13, it'd be like, all right, this is it. Here we go. This is it.
Yeah.
Then if you lose, you're like, oh my.
There's always next month.
Control.
It just means more, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
No, but in 13 it was like you put a whole month in to try to do this, try to make elite, try to do that, and then you lose one game and you're out. Like it was do or die.
This one, like you lose, you're like, oh shucks, better luck next week.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, you get like 3 tries.
You get 2 chances, so it doesn't even matter.
And it doesn't even count towards your record either, which is
so literally you have over 200. No, yeah, you have over 200 chances, I think, to get into the next division each year.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah, that's.
So I'm really
weird.
disappointed in that, but other than that, ESHL is going pretty smooth.
Yeah,
the gameplay has been good.
I've loved clubs since NHL 9. I don't know. I just love just being your own guy. Playing sixes. I don't know. The computers. That's a different story. But I don't know. I just love club. The whole game mode's pretty sick. I've tried playing it for like FIFA, but I don't know. I'm not really a big FIFA guy. I've done like Madden, online team play, which is kind of similar. To me, it just wasn't the same. NHL, I don't know. I just love the club in it.
Yeah, something about the NHL just replicates real hockey a lot. Like being your one guy and communicating with your teammates and stuff.
Yeah,
and just like the 5-on-5. It's a lot smaller than like the 11-on-11
It's a lot
FIFA.
more fast paced too.
Yeah.
And I think I should play ASHL.
Yeah, I mean, I play with
Bad host with the 11-on-11 for FIFA.
What was that?
Can you imagine like having a bad host for 11-on-11 for FIFA?
Ooh, yeah. I think they might be dedicated servers for that because I haven't had any issues. I've played a couple drop-in games and there wasn't any lag, so.
I mean, I think I started playing like sixes and stuff, and for me, it's like maybe more EASHL because it's like more actual hockey. Because in HUD, it's like you just have to play defense against the slot shot, but in EASHL you have to work the puck cycle like real hockey, and I think that's what I like about it.
Yeah, that's so true.
I don't know. I think my thing is though with my concern with like the one thing I wish NHL would do better is update rosters. I still feel like they're pretty slow compared to like NBA 2K. I feel like they could be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But
we'll
see.
They had a roster update this week, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they had one yesterday.
So that's not bad. I mean, I'd say like once every 2 weeks is decent.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'll keep that up or not. That's the issue.
Yeah. What about?
Yeah, especially since the season's gonna be moving on. Like right now, all the big stuff's happening with like players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contracts and.
So can we just get the ceremonial disappointment of Live the Life mode segment out the way now?
I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I never even played it, so not that I
Don't
can't say
bother.
anything.
Don't
Yeah,
bother,
same
dude.
here.
So basically, what happened was when they announced that game mode, I saw, for example, Clapperton and many others like screaming on Twitter, be like, "Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome!" And
Dude,
for
I
me,
pictured The Sims. That's what I pictured.
for me,
Yeah, like that.
for me,
that
I was
would've
like,
been cool
okay, it's
almost.
probably gonna be like a little bit of a downgrade from like NBA, but it's definitely gonna have cutscenes. Like, why
Well, they
wouldn't
have
they have
an
cutscenes?
NBA.
Oh,
They had, like,
Everyone's
cutscenes.
comparing it. I've never played
Yeah,
it.
They had, like,
I
cutscenes
was wondering
and
the same
stuff.
thing.
And it was pretty cool. And then I was expecting that, but maybe a little bit less.
So,
I
like,
think
you
when
have,
they made that
actual
trailer,
interviews and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you sit
the
down.
guy that sat down.
Yeah, for the draft, you sit down to the GM and he like actually voices questions.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then
they
after
should have had
games,
that.
like a after game like thing.
Yeah,
And the draft is really nice. You get to like sit in
Yeah.
the crowd and stuff, and you walk up and shake the commissioner's hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
They actually have like the full draft ceremony.
Yeah.
Sick.
They should have put that for the trailer.
That'd be awesome.
Put that for the trailer, not even in the gameplay.
yeah.
But yeah, it was extremely disappointing. Like, if they want to make an offline game mode, like that's just strictly offline, they have to make it like stand out different and make it so people are actually going to want to play the computers and like play for a full season. It's just they didn't do anything special besides add text boxes that were not all that special.
So have any of you guys actually played it?
I played it.
I did,
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
I did start it with like
played the whole season.
You too? Yeah, I didn't play. I started one with Evander King, so I didn't want to go through all of like the CHL shit. But I was really disappointed with it. I thought they were gonna have like actual cutscenes, like I guess you guys are talking about in NBA or whatever. But it's like the text boxes, like it's cool. Like you get your
And some
like,
of the
your-
answers.
Yeah, like who,
Like
nobody
Cam Ward's out
says
for a
that
week.
shit.
What are your opinions? He was a great scorer, and he'll be truly missed.
I know, that's what I had. I was
So
like, what?
stupid.
I was like, dude, come on. I don't know. I'm pretty disappointed with it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. So we can move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
Slowly.
I mean, the next one we have is, I believe it's the predictions for like coming up the standings, just like top teams. I know we did like last time, but like,
I usually just quickly go over like our best and our worst or what.
well, the guy who commented, it was like Joel 05436. He wanted like standings. He didn't want like Stanley Cup. He wanted like standing top team, worst team.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it.
Just I'll do our top team and our one.
Take it away.
Okay. Give me a second while I open up all the teams. And okay, so
Nasher,
we'll start out with the good old.
Let me pull up the ESPN power rankings real quick. Let me.
I'll start out with the good old Metropolitan Division.
Oh, perfect.
So, wait, you want me to go through every team? Because that's gonna take a while.
No.
Just do
Just
each
do, like,
division.
Oh, each
conference.
division.
Yeah.
So, the Atlantic
Who's
Division,
top?
I think they have some good teams in there, but there's a lot of like young teams, like the Florida Panthers, for example. I feel like that division is going to be somewhat good, but it's not going to be great. I feel like the two divisions who I think are going to. Well, I'll start from the East. I think the Metropolitan Division will be better than the Atlantic Division, and I think that the Pacific Division will be better than the Central Division. And I don't know who's going to win each one because every year you could expect different things.
Yeah.
Like the Rangers and the Penguins, in my opinion, I think they both got worse than last year. So Metropolitan Division is pretty much up for anyone.
Yeah.
And
Columbus.
Yeah, they definitely
touch on
got
Columbus.
Yeah,
They
there
really
you go.
they really have a legitimate chance this year.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I know.
definitely.
Columbus is good.
They played really
Bobrovsky.
good last year. Now they have Horton, and that's definitely gonna help.
Yeah.
As long as Bobrovsky still plays like good like last year.
Yeah.
He was nuts last
That's
year. That was
all
crazy.
down to that. I don't think he can repeat it, but as long as he plays like 3/4 as well as he did last year, we'll still have like a decent season.
Yeah. What do you think about Gabrick though? Think he'll be coming back strong?
I don't know. Like I went to some of the training sessions and stuff, and he seems kind of lackadaisical, not really trying. But I can imagine like he's a veteran, he
Yeah,
doesn't
take it
really
easy.
do that. But I guess that makes sense. But I really
and
like
Horton
to
would
see.
be
Playing
good.
like fourth
Yeah,
line
him and Horton.
with the Rangers when he was about to get traded.
Yeah, he wasn't doing good with the Rangers, but him
But he
and
did
Horton
come
are
to
going to be
Columbus and
good.
Yeah, he did pretty good for the last half of the second season or last season. So
15 games, whatever it was. He did really
I'm
good.
excited to see him in Columbus again. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it'll be good. You got a superstar there to replace Rick Nash. Oh, I know. Broken hearts.
It's okay.
No?
New York
It's all right.
teams.
You're over it?
I mean, we're starting to do better now that he's gone. You can't argue that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, I respect that he didn't want to diss on the Jackets and just kind of get out of there. He was respectful about it. He wants to play for a winning team, have a chance at the cup. And I mean, now we're going to be competing with them, which is kind of cool. Yeah. I'm excited to go to the Rangers versus Jackets game. That's going to be sick.
Yeah.
I already have tickets for it.
That's awesome.
No big deal.
I think the best team. Oh, sorry, you can go.
No, I was just going to say on what Deke said about the Pacific and the Central and the West. I feel like, for me, the Central is going to be better than the Pacific. Just looking at it, with Chicago, Colorado, Minnesota's in the mix, and Dallas got better. And then St. Louis.
What about St. Louis? St. Louis is going to be sick.
Dude, yeah. St. Louis is going to be nasty.
Yeah.
This year.
I just feel like that's better than Calgary, Phoenix. Even San Jose, I don't know. I feel like their time
is... They're choked, man.
Yeah.
They're they're like the Canucks. It's ugh, I didn't even want to get into the Canucks.
I think Edmonton's going to be this year.
I think they're going to be just in a playoff spot. If they don't make the playoffs, they'll be just under it. They're just going to be on the cusp.
I'm really hoping they do well.
Yeah.
I like seeing the young
I'm a big
teams.
Edmonton fan. Yeah. I think they need a goaltender though. I don't know if Devin Dubnyk's they got the offense crazy. They got the offense
good on
crazy.
defense.
Yeah, they got stacked.
Yeah.
They just need that goaltender. They need a Cam Ward or a Bobrovsky. They need a start.
Oh, if they had Bobrovsky,
dude, that'd be
nuts, right?
Yeah,
that'd be nuts. But I think the best team in the NHL for next year is going to be the Blackhawks. Even though I don't hate the Blackhawks, but I mean I'm a Canucks fan, so I can't really like the Hawks. But I think they're just going to be unstoppable. I mean they were last year 23 game streak or whatever. I think they're going to be nuts. They're going to be just ridiculous. And I think that the worst team is definitely going to be in Calgary. I just can't see them even getting past 25 wins. I think they're just toast. I think they're toast. Yeah.
You know what's interesting today too is today it broke in Pittsburgh that Bokun's gonna be out indefinitely because of a blood thing. I think that could affect them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, how long do you think that's gonna be though? Was there any prediction?
They said indefinitely, so I mean I think maybe quarter.
I mean that could be 5 days.
Yeah.
I mean, he's old. He's gonna die soon. He's 40.
He's gonna die soon.
Wait, Nasher, in the Gabrick trade, who do you think got the better deal?
I think it was pretty even, to be honest. We got rid of some of our better guys like Broussard and whatever, but in the end we got Gabrick. We actually got a decent big name guy. We needed somebody that we could on a marketing perspective, we needed somebody that could sell jerseys that was recognized in the league, and we have him now. Hopefully he plays good this season. Like I said, I don't know how he'll do, but I'm excited to have him. I think it was a pretty good trade for both sides.
Yeah, I'm a Rangers fan, so on that side, I'm happy because we got rid of an older veteran sort of player for 3 young guys. So now we have more prospects than one veteran. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean that's the same thing for us. We needed the veteran, you guys needed the young guys. We had all the young guys, so it ended up working out perfectly, I think.
New York definitely stole that because I think Broussard, honestly, is going to be a second or first liner for the Rangers. He's fantastic.
Broussard's good. I really like Broussard.
Yeah, if he has the support, he's amazing. But with the Jackets, he didn't really have that support he has with the Rangers.
Stole him. New York definitely got the better end of that one, I think.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
and
John Moore's better for the Rangers.
Agree to disagree.
And John Moore's definitely a good top 6 player.
Yeah.
He's a prospect, but hasn't
Columbus
traded every single first round pick that they've ever had? Is that
that's probably about accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy,
but
man.
It's okay.
Look at you guys now. Yeah, for sure.
We finally got the new management in. I think we're finally settling down. We actually have a decent team.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes this year.
Yeah, you and Edmonton, you guys are going to be the team to watch, definitely. Yeah.
Edmonton needs to really pull it together. They've been so good for 2 or 3 years now. They had no excuses to miss the playoffs, and they still suck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're also young, right? You give a 20-year-old millions of dollars at nice time.
Guys, but they should be coming together. I just don't think they have a leader.
Oh man, just wait.
I have a quick question for you guys. So, do you think having a strong offense or having a strong defense is more important in the NHL?
Offense.
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 Best defense is a good offense. That's what they say.
But the best offense is the one that scores the goals to win the game.
But you look at a team.
So if you're
like
having the best
St.
offense,
Louis,
how shitty is your defense?
dude?
You know what I'm saying?
St. Louis.
Are you talking about you have the best offense and the worst defense, or you have the best offense and then normal defense? Huh?
St. Louis, though, for offensively, who do they have? That's like that stud. David TJ Oshie.
They have a lot of good guys, though. Not any
they have a bunch of mediocre guys, but then their defense, Petrangelo.
Their goalies are solid too.
Yeah.
I mean, too,
I just think a good defense just makes the whole team.
Yeah, like if we didn't have Kovalchuk, I don't even know where.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I just think, I know for the Caps, I don't mean to put dealers on the spot, but going up against the Rangers, their biggest problem was not being able to score, and with man, why is his name escaping me? But with I can't even pronounce their attendee's name. I can't even pronounce it. Yeah.
Dude, I told you.
You would think they would have, and they have a good defense, but they just can't. There are times where they can't put the puck in the net. And look at Pittsburgh; they have more offense, and at least they're in the mix almost every year for the Cup. So, and Fleury's been choking. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't know. For me, it's offense.
Atlantic Division, I think Boston's going to be on top with Buffalo on the bottom.
Thank you. What the fuck, man? Excuse my language.
What about Florida, though? Buffalo might be above Florida.
I think
Florida.
Florida's got good young players, though.
Yeah.
That's true. Young guys don't always come out on top.
And then for Metropolitan, I think it's either going to be Columbus or Philly, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think Columbus is going to be, at the bottom.
And then I'm going to go with Carolina at the bottom, depending on Cam Ward this year.
Really?
I don't know about
that. What's your favorite team?
Rangers.
Dude, they are going to be... They're going to be dropping out of the NHL, dude.
Right?
I heard they're actually becoming an AHL team. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's... Hey, rumor, possibly, but that's what I've been hearing.
And then for the Central, I think it's going to be Chicago and then Winnipeg in last.
Winnipeg?
Yeah,
I
understand
safe
that.
assumption.
Yeah, we can all agree on that one. Fair enough.
And then Pacific, I think I'm going to have to go with LA on top.
Ooh,
with Vancouver, and then definitely Calgary last.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Vancouver. I could feel...
Dude,
I don't know. Longo should play better this year though, because he has Schneider off his back.
That's true.
I feel like they're only going to get 50 points.
Guy who got 2 shutouts for the Devils, both preseason.
Yeah, I don't think that if I was Luongo, I wouldn't want him to play. We treated him like shit. Hey man, want to come be our goalie?
They got to start treating Brodeur like that, so we can get him out of here.
And then the worst thing about it was a lot of people blame Luongo about when they lost to the Bruins.
Oh yeah,
half the games, they were really close games. They were 1-goal games.
3-1,
so, I mean,
Yeah.
They were 1-goal games or maybe 2.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm sad.
Tech was one of the ones blaming Luongo.
Yeah, I definitely was. I feel bad for him. I feel bad about the guy. I feel terrible, but...
Same with Brizgalov.
Yeah, what are you going to do? The Briz.
I feel bad for Brizgalov.
Yeah, I think their defense, the Flyers' defense,
he
was
should
just
just
bad.
go to Russia. Just go to Russia.
Brizgalov was so good on Phoenix. He goes to a big name team and then he sucks.
Yeah.
It's because he's not trying.
Just like the Sabres.
Dude, they said that I saw this thing on NHL.com. I think he had he got 19,000 for every save he made.
Yeah,
that sounds about right. That really does.
It's unreal.
Crazy.
That's about how much I make.
How much I make in a year.
YTM.
But
all right, Sally, what are we doing now?
I think we're gonna jump into. I forget his name, but I have it up here. It was Hope.
Hope Sniping.
Yeah.
17.
Hope Sniping 17 went hockey history and our favorite moment or most memorable to us.
Hockey?
Yeah.
So NHL or our own personal hockey experience?
I think he means NHL, history moment that was most memorable to us.
I can start it off.
Gotcha.
I got a pretty good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I remember I was a big Anaheim fan when I was like, I don't know how old I was, like 9 or 10, or maybe even I was like younger than that. And I just loved Paul in Korea. I just thought he was like the shit, like best player ever. And then I remember they went to the finals against the Devils, Deke, and the Devils won, and I was so sad. But it was when Scott Stevens leveled in Korea. You guys obviously know that. And then he like the hiccup thing, and he just got destroyed. And then he came back in that game. He left for like 10 minutes or whatever, then came back and then went in and then sniped that goal over Brodeur, and then they won that game. But eventually they
should be in a
lose,
wheelchair. He should be retired. We know.
No, I just thought that was awesome. Like that was like my favorite hockey moment ever. Like even over the Crosby goal, anything. I just love that. Like there's a clip on YouTube of it. You guys should just look it up, and it's just awesome. It's just great. That's my favorite hockey.
All right. Is that my turn?
Yeah, jump in.
Or
I don't want to
just
if someone's
Brett
gonna say
Hall's
something.
All right, go.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, that was one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but honestly, for you guys that don't know, I am a Sabres fan.
No, I would have never guessed.
And well, there's actually two moments. One was the Brian Campbell hit on RJ Umberger in the playoffs. That was pretty epic.
Yes.
I remember that.
Just watching that live, I remember like as soon as it happened, like my friend actually called me, like my house phone. He's like, "Yo, you see that?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw that." And then the other one was in the playoffs when we were facing Drury when he tied it with like 3 seconds left or something.
Oh, you played the Rangers in that one.
Yeah, Rangers.
Fucking Federer too and iced it.
Yeah, and then Fanagov scored it in overtime, dove on his stomach. I don't know, I was just going crazy on that. So that is definitely my two moments. Take it away, someone else.
I have 3 moments.
I need to go to a different Buffalo one. My favorite Buffalo one was
AJB, we can't even hear you, dude.
Wait, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, sort of.
Sweet. Sorry, I'm trying to not wake people up. But like, it was I was at a hockey game like 2 years ago, and what was it? It was overtime, and Vanek already had 2 goals, and he won the goal with a snipe, like bar down in overtime for the hat trick, and it was amazing. That's it.
Yeah. You said Buffalo was gonna be in last, didn't you?
Yeah,
and
good.
you went to a Sabres game.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I have 3 moments. Some of you might want to close your ears for this one, but the number one moment would probably be last year when Henrique, dealers, you know what happened. Henrique decided to win the game in overtime against the Rangers.
Should I just start talking so I don't have to hear this? Or
Oh, no, here, I'm going to go really in depth. So the Rangers and the Devils were a close
okay, I'm
game.
just gonna take off my headphones.
It was a close and entertaining game, and about a minute in, Henrique decided just to step up his shoe game, and he just scored in like the first minute, and then that's number one. Number 2 would probably be Parise's game tying goal in the USA versus Canada, and the number 3 moment. It's not
how
a
did
very
that
good
turn
moment.
out? How did that turn
It's
out?
somewhat
Dodie?
good is when Kovalchuk retired, and that's pretty much it.
When Kovalchuk retired. Nasher, you want to go?
He's like trying to get back in. He was lagging a little bit.
He's going to bed.
Oh wait, I think I'm
I'll
good
just
now.
go then.
Oh, you're
Alright,
good?
Timmy?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
My
go ahead,
favorite
go ahead.
moment would probably be definitely not the Henrique.
Oh, that's my
Definitely
favorite.
not when Federer 2 and iced it either. Probably just 2 years ago when the Rangers won the President's Trophy. I mean, there's nothing else really going on for the Rangers right now.
Dude, what
Getting
about
knocked out in the
Messier's
second
thing?
round?
What about when you guys won the cup last? Oh wait.
Well, Messier's thing when he like predicted. I guess maybe if you're too young to remember. I mean, I don't really remember. It.
Yeah.
Oh no, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, Messier like
But-
predicted that they would win.
No, I was born in '96, but my dad was actually at the game
Really? That's
in
awesome.
'94.
That's so cool.
I would have said that, but I wasn't born.
Yeah.
It's all good. Who do we have left?
Yeah.
The
Nasher?
Nasher 47.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So my, I guess, best hockey moment. It's gonna sound pretty low key compared to what you guys have, but Blue Jackets playoffs games. I got to go to Game 4 in 2009 when they played the Red Wings. Got swept, but just being there was crazy. Like that playoff environment, and just seeing after every single goal, everybody went crazy. And I think the final was like 6-5 maybe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it was a back and forth, like every other goal we would switch back and forth, and just the momentum shifts were absolutely insane. But
Yeah.
Dude,
Playoff
playoffs
hockey's the best.
are so insane.
Oh, I know.
like, yeah, just
It's
being at
being
that
at
game.
the
Like, have you guys
atmosphere
ever
would
been
be
to a
unreal.
playoff game?
No, like I watch it on TV and I'm shaking. I can't even imagine being there. Oh, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
I've never been to
That's why
to a playoff
last
game,
season
but-
I was so disappointed we didn't make the playoffs by, those
Yeah, I
2
was rooting
points or
for you
whatever.
guys.
Yeah.
Would have been
Definitely.
crazy.
Columbus
But,
is like the
yeah.
best underdog story right now. I love it.
I love how I was
Yeah.
rooting for the Kings the year they won.
Funny.
Yep. I was
Nice.
like, come on, the Kings got to make it. They're the underdog. And then they play the Devils. I'm like, yep, we're losing.
That's gonna be the Sabres.
Seaberries?
Yeah, Sabres.
Sully, you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, this is really sort of one of the hockey moments that I've sort of really gotten into is on YouTube. There's a documentary about how Canada played Russia, like way back in the day, and I watched.
Series?
Yeah, and I was watching that, and like I really got into that. It was so cool just to hear
That's
about
cool,
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's like, my off the wall one, but my favorite one was just the Caps going to the Stanley Cup in the 90s. I mean, before the OV days and before DC, like, I don't know, even knew what hockey was, when the Caps played
Peter
Detroit.
Bondra.
Oh yeah, Bondra, Oates, and like Connell Walchuk and Chris Simon,
dude.
those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think my most current one was definitely Joel Ward scoring in overtime at Boston. I think that was my favorite one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I was freaking out and I started yelling in the dorm room. Like I was running up and down the hallway, and so
That's awesome.
yeah.
Honestly, who does when your team is in the playoffs and scores? Who doesn't get up and start screaming?
I know.
I started
I
yelling
know,
when my
yeah.
team scores.
That's the best part, dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's
I'm back. Sorry, that was really intense.
It was. Oh, God.
Did,
All right.
did they know what I just said accidentally?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Anyways.
But yeah, I know. Like when I was watching that game in Game 7, because I didn't think the Capitals were gonna do it. Because Boston was putting on a surge and like Joel Ward scored, and I was going crazy. But it was a little disappointing, all the racial crap that he got. I was like, come on,
yeah,
Boston.
that was really bad.
Yeah. I was like,
That was terrible.
That was a good series, though, between them.
it was.
The first
Wait,
two games
did
were
you guys ever hear
shutouts.
about the Wayne Simmons? I think it wasn't a
Yeah,
penalty shot. I think
yeah.
it was a shootout. They
A
threw a
banana
banana on the ice in
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
fucked up.
So
They threw a hot dog at Tyler Sagan when the Devils played the Bruins.
Yeah, but that's
Did
a hot
something
dog.
happen when one of the players went over during the lockout? Heard something happen with like a racial
Yeah.
thing. I don't remember that,
Crazy.
but I don't remember who it was.
Probably
but-
Kovalchuk.
We're not living in the early 1900s. Come on.
Yeah.
And I mean, I might sound kind of racist at times, but honestly, dude, that's another gift I have. I'm good at talking to black people.
Whoa.
I'm good at
Colored
it.
people.
Yellow people, red people, green people.
Silver
dude.
people.
I'm
Say
just
black
good
out
at
loud.
it. Like gangsters, the people that you'd be afraid of walking down the
yeah,
street.
like me.
I'm just good. Yeah, like AJ.
Yeah.
AJJ.
I know
It's a good skill to have, being able
Yeah.
to talk to everybody.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Yeah.
Like some people are just terrified of them. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I talk.
Let's just chill.
Buffalo swag.
Pop some
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Buffalo
Yo.
swag.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
move on.
So the next issues we're gonna talk about is now we're gonna jump into the life stuff and Nasher, I know you want to do relationships, and so that's what's on the docket, and then we have anxiety. Vera wanted us to talk about that, and so those are the two we have, and I don't know which one you guys want to tackle first, but they're on the table.
Am I still in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool. It's up to you guys, honestly. Want to go with the I don't know, shit.
I guess I can just
Too
start
much
it with
pressure. Too
yeah.
much pressure.
I can just
Start
start
it
with
up.
anxiety or I don't know,
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah, we'll
you
go
feel
with that.
like it's just you, but then with YouTube it just helps you so much. I get messages all of the time. I got one today about a person who's having problems with his parents, right? They're getting divorced or whatever, and you can that's cool when you can come to somebody that you don't really know, and that's how much YouTube helps, right? I don't know. I don't even know if that made any sense
does,
or
it
not,
makes
but like just having a bunch of people there for YouTube, and if you have any like problems at all, you know, you can just talk to. Man, my voice is cracked there. But you can just talk to like whatever, you know. I don't know. I'm not even making any.
Yeah, it makes plenty of sense.
Building off that, like I think the biggest thing to get rid of anxiety is just being open about it, talking to somebody about it, like actually trying to reach out and connect with somebody. Once you know, like, you're going to find out that there's other people that are having the same issue. It's not like you're the only one in the world struggling with it, you know. And then you can help each other through it in any way you can. That's what helps me, anyways.
Yeah, like, I actually like suffer from panic attacks.
Yeah, dude.
Where, like, if I hear something really loud or, like, I just, like, freak out and I just can't, like, calm down. And, one of the ways I, like, kind of get over it is just, you have to tell yourself that you aren't afraid of it. That, like, you know what I mean? So it's, like, a mental thing more than it is, like, a physical thing at all.
It's totally in your head, dude. Everything. All of anxiety is in your head.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like, I've really, like, suffered from this for, like, a couple of years now, and, like, I'm just starting to realize that really, like, you're not going to die from your panic attack or from whatever, like, situation you're in. It's not going to kill you, so just, like, do whatever that you have to do just to calm down, like, listen to music or breathe or whatever, right? Like, and it's just all in your head, though. Like, it sounds so stupid that, like, that's something can be so...
When I get scared, I reconfigure Windows.
Yeah, it's funny though. I was at like the movies one time, and I was at an IMAX like theater. You know how they're like really big and like the surround sound and everything. So they were playing the trailers, and for some reason the trailers are always louder than like the movie. And I hear the bass, and I literally just like froze, and I just couldn't move, and I couldn't breathe. Like it was just so bad.
Yeah,
so I wasn't experiencing
anything, right? What was that, Nasher?
I was going to say, I've never experienced, or I don't even know anyone that's, like, experienced panic attacks. Like, what exactly is it? What do you feel?
Right.
Like, what are you
It's
thinking?
basically just, like, you kind of just freeze up, and you don't really know what's happening, and you just feel like...
Everyone's
you
just
basically just feel like
you,
everything's, like, out to get you and stuff like that, and that, like, nothing's going to get better, and, like, you're just going to, like, die.
It sounds stupid, right?
Yeah, it sounds stupid saying it, but, like, when it happens, you literally just can't do anything.
Yeah, it's different for people that like have like a panic attack from like a scary moment, like dealers say with like the music or whatever. But like with people have like social problems. Like for me, for instance, like having a panic attack would be like you're in the mall or whatever, and like somebody asks you for directions. Like it can be something like as small as that, right? Like it's just a panic attack. Like for me, I sweat and I I shake and I stutter. Like I'm kind of having it right now because I stuttered earlier, and I'm like, well, fuck, people are gonna think I'm stupid or whatever, right? But it's not. Like people like you just take things out of proportion that shouldn't be taken out of proportion, but you can't really help it, and that's like it's all in your head pretty much.
You're
but
thinking like the smallest things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So does this happen because of past life experiences, or is it just something like you kind of has this been going on your whole life, or like did it just come up, or you know?
For me, it's been like 3 years of I just like moved around a lot and like didn't really fit in school, and then just kind of like branched off to just being like a loner or whatever. But it's just like a bunch of stuff, and like it's things like piled on top of each other, whatever, and then you just get like so like dependent just on just being alone, or like just being like having no friends or whatever. I know it sounds like so depressing, but then you don't know how to like deal with being out in public or whatever. It's like it sounds so stupid now that I'm telling it to you guys, but like really it's like a huge deal, and like tons of people like are suffering from it, right? Like I don't know.
It's like it's weird though, because you can be like born with it too, because when my parents got divorced, I think I was like 14, and the court actually made me see a therapist.
Yeah.
Which is fucking stupid. I hated that. But they made me talk about all this stuff, and I was like, when did this all start? And I was like, I don't even remember. And they said that it probably started when I was born, because like I probably just like a lot of loud noises when I was in the womb or something, and it just like affects you. So that it can also happen like that.
It's something you can't really just like turn off and on, you know, as much as you want to.
Yeah, does it happen randomly too?
Though. Yeah,
or is it, yeah,
definitely. Yeah, it's just hard to deal with.
Do you think there is a way to like conquer it and get over it, or is it something that you'll have to deal with like for the rest of your life?
For me, it's something I'm gonna have to deal with, but like eventually, like as of right now, like I'm like this is the happiest I've been in years, like with YouTube and like my life right now. But like
That's
you
awesome.
just have to, yeah, you just have to like to deal with it, like just understand that it's just in your head, and like you're not going to die. Like you feel like you're gonna die, but yeah, at the end of the day, like you're gonna be fine. You know, it's just it's all in your head. It sounds just stupid, but it really does affect a lot of people.
Yeah, and the worst thing you can do though is take pills for it, because like they have like prescription pills and everything. Yeah. But the worst thing you can do is take those, because if you actually have one, it makes it like 10 times worse.
Yeah, it's bad. Just try to just make whatever, like for me it's music. Like if I'm having a panic attack or whatever, I just like put my headphones on and just chill out for like 20 minutes and just breathe, and like you just gotta find your comfort zone, then you'll be just fine, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For me, anyways, I don't know. It could be different for other people, but anyways, yeah, that's a.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Yeah. What's the next thing? Relationships or whatever. You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can hop into relationships.
Relationships.
That's the other one. I don't know. You're kind of on anxiety for a while. I don't know what the other one is.
Well, I haven't talked recently, so I think I can go on about my experiences.
There you go, buddy.
Go for it.
All right. So, let's go with like a brief history of my relationships. So, in probably 4th or 5th grade, this girl thought we were like getting real serious. This is 4th and 5th grade. Like this girl was like popular and everything, and I was like legit, and like we hugged and kissed on the school bus, and it was like totally like going somewhere. And then she said like, "All right, we're done." And I'm like, "What?" And then it's just kind of over now. And then middle school came around, it started again, and then it was gone. Then high school started. For about 3 months it happened, and then she broke up with me for some reason, and that's been it. That's me.
Bitches be bitches.
Yeah, man. For days.
I'll just go last, because it's going to be a while.
Alright.
I guess I can. Moldy, you go.
You want me to go? Alright.
Yeah.
Relationships. Oh, man. Bitches be bitches. Where do I begin? Honestly, I haven't been in too many relationships. First one was going into middle school, summer of fifth grade, so 6th grade's middle school. Dated this girl. Honestly, the only reason I dated her was because she had boobs. And yes, she wasn't like huge.
You're the worst kind of person.
I know, it was stupid. I didn't even think about the personality. I mean, her face wasn't terrible, but never got to see them besides under her shirt. But I was young at the time. But what happened was we got into a fight, and she broke up with me, and I ended up liking one of my best friends. So went into another relationship. This was about 4 years ago. The ending, what happened in this relationship was, we dated for like 8 months, and then she stole my iPod, and she started talking to my other best friend.
Story.
Yeah, my other best friend. Like, they would text behind my back saying, "I love you" and shit.
Mold, just to say something, you may need to reevaluate your friends.
Oh, I know, dude. I only trust one of my friends completely now, so I got one friend to trust. And then, the most recent relationship I was in, the bitch broke up with me, and then she dated another scrub, and then that kid started talking shit to me, so now I gotta beat his ass. If I ever see him, I will break his jaw, kick his teeth down his throat.
Fun times.
And, yeah, dude, honestly, dude, my luck with girls has been shit. I mean, I treat them nice, I think the relationship's going good, and boom, someone throws a brick at my face, and it sucks. So that...
You think it's anything to do with what you're doing, or...
Honestly, I might sound like a cocky idiot on YouTube, but honestly, I shit you not, I'm actually like a good boyfriend. I mean, never yelled at her, never did anything bad. I mean, I thought we were always having a good time, but maybe it was me, I don't know. But maybe it was her, I don't know. I bought dinner and stuff, took her to like Olive Garden. I don't know, dude.
McDonald's and get her the extra fries.
Fuck, I didn't. Damn.
There it is.
Nah, dude, but it sucks. I mean...
If you would have supersized her, I think you would have stayed with her.
Yeah, it probably would have killed me. She was always like worried about her weight, and I'd be like, yeah, you're a fat bitch, get out of here. No, I'm only kidding. But, yeah, dude, relationships for me have just been crap. Hopefully one day, you know, I'll find that one girl doesn't end up going out with one of my friends or
stealing your iPod.
Yeah, stealing my iPod. Ho still owes me money, still owes me that damn iPod. Actually, I'll message her right now.
You can go.
I mean, I think for me, like, what I've noticed with relationships, I've only been in like one, but the one relationship I was in, the girl was like, I don't know, she wanted to talk to me all the time, and I was like, I can't do this, and so I broke up with her when I was like young. But what I've learned about relationships is that I think, at least at my school, now I go to a different like school than the average college, but like I don't think people really know how to manage like girlfriend boyfriend time with like social time, because I would see dudes that would leave class and immediately they're texting their chick nonstop, and like,
oh yeah,
I just think like people get
too dependent,
and it's like too invested. Yeah, to the point where they don't even know how to act around like their guy friends, or like how to hang out with the guys, because they're so used to being around that chick. And I think both sides, not just the guy but the girl, need to understand that like spending time apart from each other is like healthy, and it does sort of in a way grow you guys together, because you appreciate each other when you're not around each other 24 freaking 7.
Definitely.
Yeah,
so. Definitely.
Yeah, I just act the same with everyone, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's how it should be, ideally.
Yeah.
I act no different when I'm hanging out with a girl compared to hanging out with a guy. I mean, I might say different things. I'm out, you know what I mean? Because when you have a conversation with like a group of your good friends, chances are you're gonna be talking about something a little bit different than what you would be with like your girlfriend or whatnot. But you know, I know I'm like the same exact person. I don't act different or anything. So, but I can definitely see where you're going with what she said.
Yeah, I mean, at my place, at my old school, they take relationships, like, people look at them automatically as, like, marriage type stuff.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And I think they need to, like, you need to find a good balance of, like, if you're gonna date, but, like, I don't know, don't put all your rocks in that basket is what I'm saying. If you put...
the same bag.
Yeah.
That's a good saying.
So...
Yeah. I guess I'll chime in, like, off that. So, for me, relationships... haven't really been that good. I guess in 8th grade I had a girlfriend, and that ended pretty quickly. That was about it. I have not had a girlfriend since. I'm a sophomore in college now, so it's been a pretty long time.
That's actually very smart.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rush into a relationship. I'm not stressing out about it or worried about it. Especially like early in high school, freshman, sophomore year, like everybody's just like hurrying out, trying to get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I just like decided that I wasn't going to be a part of that. I was just going to, stay on my own, wait for the perfect girl. Like, if she comes,
yeah, dude, that's the way to go. Honestly, that's the way to go. Freaking, I don't even know, dude. Like, I have the worst luck.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
guys
think
say,
it's a sign that I should just not even worry about that stuff. I mean, I always get fucked up the ass. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm not gonna look for a girl. I'm gonna let that girl find me, kind of thing. Or maybe just, I don't know, we'll just both meet. I don't know. It just sucks, dude. And then, yeah, exactly. When you
Match.com.
Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
But like, you guys are like focusing on the negative of it, and like, I'm in a relationship of 2.5 years, and like it's great. Like, you guys are focusing on like the negative part of it, but like
when you're in the relationship, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, totally.
When it ends randomly, it's like, wow.
Yeah, when she steals your iPod, that's a big no.
Who does that?
Who does that?
Like, that's just sick.
Yeah.
Then, sorry, someone stole it from me.
But yeah, like having that person there is just awesome. Like, it's the person that you can like. There's my girlfriend coughing in the back. If you can hear that. It's just awesome. Like, it's in high school, it's totally different though. Like, once you get out of out of the high school like drama. It's just like it's totally different though from having like that other person there, you know. I don't know. It's just like it's not all negative, you know. Like once you're
definitely.
It's like having your best friend with you 24/7.
And then you could do stuff. No, it's honestly.
Hey,
it's a good thing.
It sucks when you trust them. And
that's
then
when it goes downhill.
Yeah, downhill, down the damn mountain, Mount Everest.
Can I get your guys' opinion on something real quick?
Yeah, throw it out.
So I kind of have this philosophy, I guess. I don't know. These are my thoughts. I'm thinking like, in my head, the next girl I date, I like kind of want to go into the relationship like she's gonna be my wife. Like, how do you feel about that?
No,
I know it's like
girls these days, man.
Can
I would work it slower, personally.
Yeah, like don't jump into anything. Obviously, like this has been like my first real like not high school drama 2-month like relationship thing. Like I don't want to jump into anything like too serious, but like if like when the time comes, I mean sure, but I don't think you should try to tie down like right.
No, I'm not saying it in that way. I'm saying like you should kind of treat her like you would treat your wife though. Like
totally.
Together.
Yeah,
I think
like not going into a relationship
like,
going like, like this thing's just gonna last a week and then it's gonna be over. Going into it like I want this to last a long time. I want this to last maybe forever. Who knows?
Well, that's how I always am. Like I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna bang her and leave. Yeah. Which I'm sure like a lot of people probably think of me like that. But no, dude, I normally just go in and I plan on being, with a girl if I date her for at least a few months. Like, damn, not freaking a day and then leave.
Yeah. That's the thing with like high school thing though. Like once you get out of that, it's
high school, dude. It's crazy. High school, dude. Freaking freshmen, they're such sluts. Like, damn.
And like you get out of high school, it's like just like a breath of fresh air. Everyone's kind of just like grown up a little bit, but.
I mean,
in college, you'll definitely quickly realize that like personality is so much more important than just physical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I think
so. Off that note, so I started like really early in relationships. Like, got my first kiss in kindergarten.
Wow.
Big shot.
The G.
I thought
just like obviously like I got like a girlfriend for like 2 days in like 5th grade and stuff like that. That happened like till like 8th grade, and then my freshman year of high school, like the hottest girl in our grade, like really liked me, so I went out with her for like 2 months. It was a drama relationship basically. And then I really kind of stayed low after that, like didn't really do anything, and then in March of my junior year, I started talking to a girl that I just ended a relationship with after 16 months. And we started talking, and she actually like this was like one of the only girls that would actually like listen to me and not like just like use me for like this and that and stuff like that, like to buy them stuff and stuff like that. So I actually like really like fell for her, and it lasted until last night actually, and. Yeah, I've just been kind of like down in the dumps a little bit. But I definitely have to say that like those 16 months are probably the best 16 months I've had in my entire life. So I can't really complain. If we get back together, it was meant to be. If not, then it's also meant to be. So I can't really make every decision on that. So that's actually how I feel.
Yeah, that's rough.
Dude.
You said that just happened last night?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Dude, me too. It's honestly, it's like one of the worst feelings.
Like the reason basically why it's like it started because it's of me, but it ended because of her. Like the way it started was that like like my panic attacks can kind of start when I get like jealous, and I get jealous kind of easy. So she dated this kid. She's a year younger than me, so she's a junior right now. And she dated a kid a year ago, and I just found it weird, like how like she really likes to hang out with him a lot, like alone and stuff. Like it's just weird. And like I'm not saying that she was cheating on me. Like I never said anything about that. Like I just said, like I told her, like I was like it affects me, like how I live, like can you just tone it down a lot? And she was like, no, I don't want to. And I was like that's not really fair. Cause like, even when I like started talking to her, I didn't talk to any other girls.
That's how I am, dude.
And like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's kind of unfair just because you put all your time into one person, but they're splitting up their time in two people.
Dude,
that's completely understandable, dude. Yeah.
I agree, dude. That pisses me off when like they'll hang out with like or just text other guys. Like, I don't know,
like it's okay, like
especially with their ex.
Especially like I'm friends with a lot of her friends too, and she's friends with my friends, so like that's fine. Like she's friends with a kid that lives up the street with me. Like it doesn't really matter with that stuff. But like a kid that I really don't know
and that she just dated or
it's
not
just
just
weird
dated
because they dated for like 6 months, so they obviously had some kind of like connection.
Yeah.
And
trust me, dude,
the kid's single, so I mean it adds up.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I'm just gonna live life by the motto, bitches be bitches, honestly. It's funny, because it's always, like, guys, like, stereotypically, are, like, the douchebags in the relationship, you know what I mean? But, yo, see you later, Tech. But, normally, freaking, it's, like, the girls that are the ones that are just going around trying to hop on every single dude. Like, I don't know, that's how it is for at least where I live.
I mean, I don't think it's fair to generalize the whole. Like, there's a lot of good girls out there. You just have to go look for them. It's easy to see the girls like you're talking about, but if you actually go look for it, search for it, like take your time, you'll find some awesome girls. And I've definitely met a lot of them here in college.
Oh, I've
just
met
great
girls, but
yeah.
You know, and I don't know. Screw it, dude. I'm going gay. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
I think Nasher, like one thing that you said though earlier is that. Like, I don't know, now that I'm out of college even too, like, I think you just step up the seriousness in relationships, like, even from, like, it just goes up in seriousness, I feel like, from high school to, like, college, and now that you're out, because I understand what you're saying when, like, I don't know, there's, like, that balance, like, you're not gonna ask for the first date and then you're handed marriage, but at the same time, it's like, you know, there's a balance, like, everything.
Last. You don't date a girl.
Yeah.
You date a girl because you want it to last.
Yeah. Definitely. But I would just say too, man, I think, because I know that we might have like younger guys who listen to the podcast, and I would just say like, don't put all your, like, I don't know, just
on looks.
Yeah, and plus like life is long too, so you know, if things don't go bad in the relationship, don't let that like taint how you view relationships and other things down the line. You know, try and keep an open mind about it. Yeah,
and a big thing is just like really don't put your identity into finding a relationship.
Yeah.
Like your personal identity is not in a girl or finding a girlfriend or whatever. That's not what defines you as a person. Like keep that in mind too.
Yeah. And also, don't try to be a different person. That's another big thing. Just be yourself. If the girl likes you, then if not, then
because if you're faking,
she ain't worth it.
There's no way it's gonna work out. Like temporarily, it might last, a couple weeks, a month, whatever. But in the long run, there's no way like faking who you are is gonna work. You just got to be honest. Got to be yourself. It'll be better in the long run.
To go back to like what Randy said about like where he lives, like girls are just like trying to like get with every guy. Like, where I live, it's kind of, like, the exact opposite. Like, every guy is trying to get with, like, one girl, or you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah.
It's not even just because, like, there's no hot girls here. Like, there are, but it's just that there's so many girls here that, like, want a relationship and don't want, like, a one-night stand sort of type of thing because they've experienced it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I wish there were girls like that here, but...
A lot of kids, like, around where I live are, like, douchebags, basically, like... Really preppy, have a lot of money, think that they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I learned from my relationship. I actually gained confidence, which is always positive. Even when she broke up with me, I actually gained confidence. Now, I can just go up to random people, random girls, random guys, and just troll them. So I might start doing videos like that. Guess
that's videos?
Positive. Yeah.
That'd be something.
Like, I just don't care anymore. I'll just go up to like a random person and just do whatever.
Yeah, and I mean,
like, even
that,
if they could whoop my ass, I'm just like, whatever.
With that, I mean, with every negative, there's something you can learn from it. There's some way you can grow, and just recognizing that you probably won't realize it. Like with your issue, like you won't realize it today or tomorrow or in a week or a month, but down the road, like you'll understand like how you've grown from this relationship, like how you can get better in the future and how you can benefit from it.
Yep. For example,
it's funny actually though, because I tweeted like the other day that I was just like having problems and stuff like that, and one of my subs actually said like I'll read the exact tweet. He said things are hard now, I'm sure, but they will get better. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And honestly, like that is like what I've been really like thinking about lately, just because it's basically true. Whatever doesn't kill you, you only grow from it.
That's true. Yeah.
So I mean, that's basically what's been getting me through all this stuff.
Yeah, dude, it's tough. I mean, it's really tough. It's terrible. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I wish there was just something you could do, because when you like, I don't know, break up and you feel like crap, it doesn't go away right away. I wish there was just something, like some type of, I guess you can say drug or just like an aspirin kind of thing. You could just take it and it would just all go away. But it's the only thing that does the trick is time.
Like, there's lots of things that are just out of your control.
It's like the only thing that like keeps me like sane right now is basically just like playing hockey, because I actually had a game today and I was thinking to myself like, man, I'm gonna play so bad. I just have all this stuff in my mind, and then I played good, like, I didn't even think about it, like, until actually after the game, until I got out of the locker room and everything, I didn't even think about all of it. And then once I got home, it started to hit me again, but I feel like it's kind of like a scapegoat for me.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
For me, the worst was when I was trying to go to bed. That was terrible for me. That's when my mind just starts going crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Deke just says Mike has been muted this whole time. So, but
it's all good.
Back
Deke.
like 5 minutes ago, and I said something, and it didn't come out. So I was like, "Yeah, they're just talking. Let them finish."
Dude, but
welcome back.
This is run like so long, but there's this story. I think I'm gonna end on like a funny story. I hope you guys don't mind.
I've got some funny.
Sounds good. Go for it.
In Yahoo, this happened like actually 4 days ago. A man lost a $12,000 engagement ring while riding a motorcycle.
What?
So we were talking about relationships. So I mean, that should cheer you up. $12,000 engagement ring down the crapper.
Literally down the drain, because it probably fell down the drain.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wow. $12,000.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's rough.
That's
the
rough.
ring doesn't define the relationship, though.
That's true.
That's what I was gonna say.
From the quarter machine.
No, it's actually funny though. My math teacher, he was saying how he doesn't make a lot of money, makes like $35,000 a year. And for obviously someone that's like, he's like straight out of college, so it's really nothing. Mm-hmm. And he was saying how him and his girlfriend right now, he's gonna propose to her, and I was like, no offense, but like how big is the ring gonna be and stuff. He was like, she even said to me like, and like they've been dating for like 7 or 8 years, and they were saying that like money is not a thing to them. Like he could literally go get like a 25-cent ring and then give it to her, and it'd be like he gave her like a big ass diamond.
That's how it really should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I gave my girlfriend a promise ring, and cost like $450. Big thing, and still paying that off, and yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I wanted to make a big thing out of it, and it didn't really do much. So, I mean, you guys know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I just think you kind of have to find the balance, though. Like how, I don't know. When we're like buying our engagement rings or whatever, like, does it really matter? I feel like she says it doesn't matter, but there's something about it, like, within us that makes us want to get a good one, make us want to get a huge one, whatever. Yeah.
But honestly, like, it's just a ring. It doesn't matter if it's like $100 or like $10,000. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. It's what like you mean to her and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Nash, you're definitely right. There's a balance because like like most girls, they like dream about getting married, and I highly doubt this finally happens, and their engagement ring is like some $100 like little rip thing off the side of the street, you know. But
25-cent gumball.
Yeah.
Plastic.
But you're right, like there is a balance, like especially with the economy, you don't want to go into financial debt trying to get married, but at the same time, you do want to show the person they're valued and they're treasured by you. So, yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. But dude, I don't know. The episodes run like 2 hours.
This is a special
stuff,
Nasher.
Yeah, dude.
And Dealers, it's a 2-part, 2-hour special.
That's true. We tack on an hour per guest, so there you go. But
perfect.
I don't know, Dealers and Nasher, did you have anything you want to say? Because we're going to try and close this bad boy out.
Oh, this has been an awesome show. It's been great to get to know you guys. Like, I'm going to be honest, I didn't really know some of these guys coming into it, but just hearing them talk on the show, it's been great meeting them. Hope to continue talking to you guys in the future for sure. And thanks for having me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with exactly what he said. I don't think I've actually ever talked to Nasher at all.
Who's that?
I talked to Sully briefly today. I've talked to Mold Gold and Deke before. I've never talked to Tech before, so definitely I've talked to AJB too, and but definitely like a good way to meet people on this, and just to share ideas and stuff.
Yeah, can I just throw it out? Like, if any of you guys ever need to like talk about anything, like I'm willing to talk about whatever. I enjoy like having deep conversations and like really sorting things out. So
and
if anybody
walks on the beach.
Anybody here, anybody in the audience? Yeah, yeah, those are good too. So yeah, just hit me up on Twitter if you ever want to talk.
Yeah, that just goes the same for me. I think the big thing is like, we're all figuring out things together, and one of the things that I've learned is, the littlest things can set us on the course for doing right in life, but also doing poorly in life. And I think together, it's great to go through things together as opposed to individual, because if you feel like you're going through something alone, it's never going to turn out positive. Like, at least that from my knowledge, it doesn't turn out well. So
it's always better to have people with you.
Yeah. So, dude, Deke or Randy?
Well, I gotta go do some sit-ups and pull-ups, and that's about it.
Look at this.
Get big.
Get big.
Woo! You should make a tutorial of how to get like a 6-pack like that fucking Asian guy.
I already got one on my old channel.
Have you ever seen those videos?
No,
what's
I
his
haven't.
face?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
My hockey coach showed us. It was like how to get a 6-pack quick, and it was like a 5-minute video, and literally people did it and they couldn't walk after it. Like, it was fucking intense.
Really?
It actually. I thought you meant it was a joke. It actually works.
Yeah, I'm serious. It's like 6-minute 6-pack or something like that. I think.
I'll have to take a look. I gotta get a 6-pack.
It's on beef.
Honestly, it's all about eating the right food. Just throwing it out there.
But I'm gonna try to close the show if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
A big thanks to Sully again for hosting this like usual, and big thanks for Dealers and Nasher for coming out, and then the usual crew. But really, for this show, I really enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. We get to share our opinions and all this stuff like that. And it's just awesome that hopefully it can make the day of some people watching this. Like, maybe they had like a bad day at school. They come home, they can watch this and cope with it and just like listen to everything. Hopefully it makes their day. They can comment on whatever they want for the next episode, and we could talk about it. And hopefully that makes their day too. But it's just overall fun doing this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too.
Yeah,
solid. There you go.
There we go.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.